What up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really let, hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Or you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to stop. I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Bird was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he started talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Vanzant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see Cassie. If you up in my DMs, I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy. Hey, I am coming. Give me a moment. I'll be right here. Be right there. Oh my God. Dear God. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're here. What is up, people? What is up? What is the hell up? What's up, people? What is good? Hey. Oh, it's not the politics of it all, is it? No, we're not doing the politics of it all today. Today is what? Run your mouth. Don't kill my vibe. Run your mouth. Okay? Don't kill my vibe. Bitch, 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 don't kill my vibe. Ow. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Ow. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a whole moment over here to my damn self. What's up, y'all? What is good? It's been a long weekend. I know I've been away from y'all all weekend. Y'all know how these things go. I've been busy as hell at work today. Normally after a long weekend, I could put together like a manic Monday for y'all. I didn't even have time to do that today. So we just here with a run your mouth. Sorry for anybody expecting a manic Monday today. I only had time for run your mouth. Okay. So we gonna do it how we do. Let me say hey to y'all. Let me take attendance. Hey Tracy W. Hey Diamond Pearl Jim Boom. Volvo. Hey Cookie. Drinks with D. What's going on? Tracy C, you say you gotta leave for me. All right, boo. I know you was here. I give you credit for being here today. Hey, Montre. Well, Montrez, this is some water, some Callaloo water, but I put some Crystal Light fruit punch in there. So yeah, it was the Callaloo water, and then I just put some Crystal Light fruit punch in there. So yeah. Anyway, hey Yana Boo, what's going on? Mm, I ain't put nothing good in here yet. I'm gonna save all the good drinking for this weekend when I see Really B, because I'm gonna be in DC this weekend. So if you in DC sometime this weekend, I'll be there. I plan to hang out with my good sis. Hold on, y'all. So, right, Double Mint Twins activate. Hey, Janae, what's going on? I see y'all filing in. Hey, y'all. Is Really B still live? I don't know if she's still live. She might still be live. Is she still live? Tracy, is Really B still live? You'll be in DC December 3rd. Okay. I might be in the area still, so I might see y'all. Okay. No, she's not. Okay. Okay. I know she was live a little bit earlier, but I don't know if she still was live. Listen, y'all, it's a busy day. Today is so much going on. The news cycle is so packed. The dossier is so full, y'all. I had to stop putting stuff in the dossier because the dossier today is just packed. It's just so packed with a whole bunch of stuff. Been drunk since last Monday. I celebrate all the week before until December. You know what? Because your birthday is coming up, Yana, right? When's your birthday? Yana, is your birthday this week or was it last week? Did I miss it? I'm sorry if I missed it. Dear God. Anyway, it's a list. It's a lot going on. We just gonna dive right into the dossier because it's just way too much going on, and we just gonna, do what we do. It's tomorrow. Well, everybody put a Shondo in the chat for Yana. She might not be on here tomorrow. She probably gonna be somewhere toe down drunk, somewhere crawling, trying to remember her name. And I ain't mad at it. Because on my birthday, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be somewhere crawling around trying to figure out what my name is. Trying to remember what my name is. So yeah, happy birthday in advance for you. I would take a birthday shot for you, but you know what? Screw it. We're gonna take a birthday shot. Y'all ready? All right. I'm trying to get rid of this. Look, I don't slum it up with this no more. Like this is bottom shelf gin for me right now. But it was sitting right here. And since it was sitting right here, I would have to go into a whole nother room to get the good gin. I'm just gonna drink this because I'm only taking one shot. That's it. Okay. You'll be on the cruise for your birthday, Diamond Pearl Gin. Well, when is your birthday? I did not pass out on my live. Thank you. I'm not gonna do this with her. I know how to find you on your birthday. Ciao. I'm glad you come to bring us the BS because my head been spinning with all the mess today. I will be ciao. 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 Hey, Quintessential. So listen, y'all, I'm just gonna slum it up with the Sapphire today. Down you December 16th. All y'all Sagittarius is up in here. Well, technically, I think we're still in Scorpio season, right? We still in Scorpio season? I think so. I think it's still Scorpio season. And then Sagittarius is come. And then make way for Capricorns. Make way for Capricorn. Caps Lock will be on until February 14th. From December 22nd until February 14th, it'll be Caps Lock. The Caps Lock will be on. Okay, Sauvignon Blanc. Hey, Harold. Hey, Boo. Quintessential. Y'all file up in here. File up in here. Sag season doesn't start until the 22nd of the 23rd. I can't keep up. That's not my sign. I only care about December 22nd until like February 14th. That's Capricorn season. Hmm. Yeah. Because we just take over. I mean, Aquariuses don't mean a whole lot. They don't mean nothing to us. So we just take all the way until February 14th and give them like a week or so to celebrate all the Aquariuses and like 5 or 6 days. That's enough time. They'll matter. I mean, good thing I got no Aquariuses here where I need to be worried about how the Aquarius people feel. Good thing we ain't got to worry about them. Anyway, is y'all ready to take this shot for Yana? You got your tequila, Yana? I was talking to give y'all a chance to get ready to take this shot. Winter babies are the best. Child. So I'm the only one that remember. We're not doing this with you. I love every single Capricorn. I know I say this all the time. Two of my closest friends are Capricorn. Capricorns are great people. Hey, Living Kush Pepper. Hey, Boo. I'm not doing this with Tracy. Good thing I'm a. Wait, is that Scorpio quintessential? I can't keep up. Wait, or is that Libra? I can't keep up with all of them. I don't know. You got to tell me what that is. I don't remember what all the little signs is. Is today my favorite birthday? No, Yana is tomorrow, but she's not gonna be with us tomorrow because she's gonna be celebrating. Um, so we're gonna take a shot for her now. All right, we ready? We're gonna take a shot. Tauruses and Capricorns are actually very compatible. Very compatible. But the scary part about a Taurus is they will fuck your soul. If you have sex with a Taurus, please be prepared because they will fuck and make love to your whole soul and walk away like nothing happened. Like, okay, well, we're going on to the next thing. And you left there writhing in ecstasy after they done pulled your whole soul out your body in this cosmic sexual experience that has sent you into fits of ecstasy unknown in the annals of mankind, only for them to walk off like it was just a regular day down the park. Like, girl, they gonna give you the best sex of your life, but they dangerous, honey. They gonna walk away like nothing happened, honey. Be real fearful of them Tauruses. You can only have them in small amounts. Baby, listen. And I know Tauruses and Capricorns are very compatible. And oh, the Bay. Hey Tracy, the Bay was a Taurus. Well, I should say is a Taurus. Well, he's not dead, but the Bay is a Taurus. Ciao. Ciao. Anyway, are y'all ready to take this good shot for Yana? Yana, are you ready? Exactly, Tracy. That's exactly how y'all are. Y'all, oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh, child. The things I done did with some Tauruses. Lord help me. Mm. Oh God. Mm. Anyway, can somebody ask Yana? Yana, did you find the tequila? This Scorpio got my Taurus sprung. And yes, I'm ready. Okay, you ready? Good. Mama Catherine is the Taurus. She had to be freaky to have 9 kids. Child. All right. This shot is for Yana. I would do a normal song that you do for shots, but fuck it. We got a whole dossier to do. We ain't got this type of time, y'all. Shots going. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, oh, whew. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Whew. Mm. Now, Harold, I will say this. If You can find a Taurus, and, and I've been in a relationship with two Tauruses. Tauruses are whores now. That's why they get along with Capricorn so well. Tauruses are upfront about their whoredom. They will let you know upfront, this is what it is, this is who I am, this is what it's about, like it or love it. Capricorns, you'll never know. Because the Capricorns, most Capricorns love sex and are whores, but they don't really tell people nothing about themselves. So you really never know. And so that's why they mesh well together. So if you could deal with that, then you'll be all right. Hey, Sharice, how do we slip into astrological side? We got a whole dossier, y'all. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's get into the dossier today. So we starting off right in the mess, y'all. We starting off right into the mess. Right into the mess. What is the mess? We starting off with um Kiki Palmer and Fuckboy. So some of the latest updates on Kiki and Fuckboy. So um the two mamas done got involved, okay? So Kiki Palmer mama got involved, and because, well, let me read what TMZ is saying. A source close to Kiki Palmer tells us Darius Jackson made his way into her home that Sunday and began to cuss Kiki out as she was on the phone with her mother, Sharon. We're told Sharon made the threat about the bullet because she feared for her daughter's safety and couldn't be there in person to protect Kiki. Because Kiki Mama basically told Darius, bitch, you'll get a bullet in your fucking head, fuck around with my child. So that's how that came about. There's a text message involved. Because Darius told his mama, and Darius' mama contacted Kiki's mama, and we have the text message. Wait, hold on. I did download it. I'm trying to do the right thing. Okay. No, that's not it. That's not it. It's this one. So here's the text message. Now the gray is Darius' mama. I can't pronounce that woman name. Yahiner. I don't know. Yinyer. Baby, I can't pronounce that mess. Hinyer. Baby, I don't know. She said, hello, Sharon. How are you? Baby, why does it sound like oh my God. Y'all know what this sound like, right? Put in the chat what that sounded like. Hey, Mr. Pisces. Oh, we were just talking about zodiac sign. You better be glad I ain't talking about Pisces, Mr. Pisces. This sound like Barbara. Oh man. This sound like a good Betty White song getting ready to happen, okay? A good Betty White song get ready to happen. Hello, Sharon. How are you? I tried not to get involved in my son's personal business, but I heard that you are going to put a bullet in my son's head. Well, then now we have to involve the authorities because you don't respect or value yourself, and I can see no nor my son's life. I think that's supposed to be nor my son's life. You might have to kill all of us. I will file a police report on you now. Sharon comes back and responds, right. Hey, Shirley, this is Barbara. Girl. Sharon come back and respond. Please do not contact me with this ridiculous childish behavior. Your son choked his own sister. Deal with his anger issues. What's with these spaces after these comments? But whatever. If he attacks my daughter in her own home, I guess that's would be her own home where she pays the bills, he is trespassing and anything can happen. So he should stay away. You should be very ashamed to have raised a man who fights women. That's what they said. That's what they said. Now, for those people that forgot, this all stemmed from this was the still image from that day. So they said, here's what happened. Kiki Palmer's ex Darius is denying her bombshell abuse allegations, and is levying her own claims against her mother. And he is levying, his own claims against her mother, whom he insists, threatens to put a bullet in his head. Sources close to Darius tell TMZ that the latest issue between the couple stems from an argument over the custody of their infant son, Leo. Per our sources, Darius had texted Kiki about going to pick up his son to watch football last Sunday. But when he arrived to Kiki's place, Leo wasn't there. From there, an argument between Darius and Kiki ensued. At some point, Kiki got her mom, Sharon, on the phone and put her on speaker. And we're told Sharon was screaming and cussing Darius out. It was during that time when Sharon allegedly told Darius she'd put a bullet in his head, which brought things to another level. Darius then attempted to wrestle Kiki's phone away from her, which our sources say is what's depicted in one of Kiki Palmer's exhibits from her restraining order filed last week, which shows them tussling and struggling on the couch, which is what you see here in the pictures I have up for you. TMZ said they're told Darius absolutely denies abusing Kiki, and their sources say cops even came over and didn't find any probable cause to arrest him for domestic violence. They didn't even file a police report. They didn't even file a report, TMZ is told, which, according to their sources, backs up Darius Jackson's account. TMZ is also told that Darius's mother, Yahanya or Yinyar, whatever her name is, caught wind of the bullet to the head threat and texted Sharon, Kiki's mama. That's the text message we showed. They say Kiki also included screenshots from an altercation between her and Darius on the stairs from February 2022 in her restraining order filing. But they don't know what led to that incident. Listen, these people are on both sides. What we do know is the judge. What we do know is the judge granted the temporary restraining order. They have a trial on December 5th to determine whether that temporary restraining order will become permanent. During the time of the temporary restraining order, Kiki has been granted sole custody of their son Leo until they can figure it out. So, yeah, that's the latest. That's all I got. Now we got two opposing sides. I told y'all when Really B had the live and I came up there. I told y'all stay tuned, wait round, see what the end's gonna be, because it's gonna be a lot of dirt between now and December 5th that comes out, and we'll see what the judge decides on December 5th. But it's very interesting that the police were called over for a domestic situation and they didn't determine anything needed to happen and didn't file a report. I know in my great state of Florida, if you call the police over for domestic violence, somebody's leaving there and somebody's probably going to jail. It's law. If someone calls for domestic violence, something is going to happen. The law is designed to err on the side of caution. And so if they are called over for a domestic dispute, one or both parties are going to jail. That's how that shit goes down. Hey, Phil. So now this is, I believe this is California, right? This happened in California, if I'm not mistaken, right? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it happened in California. I don't know what the laws are in California. If there's anybody in California that are familiar with the laws in California, please let me know. I do not know what the laws are in California. I only know about states where I live. So it may be a situation in California where they don't necessarily have to have at least one party go to jail. I, you know, that's just not normal for me. Baby, if a woman calls the police and says he's doing whatever, and certainly if you have evidence, if you could say, listen, you could go and watch my security camera footage that shows that this bastard put his hands on me and dragged me across this couch to try and get my phone, my own property from me. That'd be enough to throw where I live. Baby, he would have been under jail. He would have been in jail. It would have been no question to ask. Yana said it's the same in Kentucky and Tennessee. Listen, I don't know what the laws are in California, but I know where I come from. Baby, you call for, a domestic dispute, baby, somebody's going. That's no questions asked. I'm just saying. Now, I do find it funny that Yahainyer, Yinyer, whatever her name is, if Sharon knows that the boy put his hands on his sister, so that means that Yinyer, Yahainyer, Yahinyer, whatever the woman's name is, condones this situation because you know he has a history of violence. You know there's a whole situation there where this young man does this to women, and you're just okay with that. This is not the hill, ma'am, that I think you want to die on, where you out here windmilling for your abusive ass son. I'm just, but y'all know how some mothers are about their sons. They'll rake their daughters through the mud, but their sons, they will back them to the nth degree. I don't understand it, but I guess it's not for me to understand. But Kiki might have been in distress and didn't think to show them the video, but he should have left with judicial bracelet. Child. The other thing about it is this: in a lot of these states, they purposely say somebody has to go to jail simply because they know in a lot of abusive relationships, the police will be called out, and then by the time they get there, that person has gotten to the victim's head, and the victim will say, oh well, I really don't want to press any charges. Oh well, he really didn't do anything. Oh well, I was mistaken, it wasn't that bad, knowing full well it really was, and they're just trying to protect the abuser. And so that's why in a lot of states there are laws like that that say, baby, you called us over here for that, somebody's going, and you don't even get the opportunity to say, "Oh, well, he didn't really do that. Oh, I was mistaken." Nah, baby, you're gonna have to sort that out on the back end. Let the courts handle that, baby. But from here, we ain't doing that. So, I, like I said, I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm sure all of that will happen in discovery at the trial or whatever. I don't know when they present evidence at the baby. I guess all of it'll come out on December 5th. But it seems real interesting. Like I said, I'd be curious to see. I'm gonna have to go watch Pam the Law Intellect. I'm sure she's gonna break this down and see if she knows what the laws are in California. Because like I said, I just don't know what the laws are in California, and I find it real funny that the cops came there and nobody went their ass to jail. Anyway, I told y'all the dossier is packed today. We ain't got a whole lot of time. to really break this down like we want to because it's too much in the goddamn dossier today. We're gonna have to move forward. But Yahinya, you seem like an ain't shit ass mama. I'm just saying. Yahinya, Yinya, whatever the woman's name is, I can't pronounce it, but she seemed like she ain't shit. Ma'am, you out here defending your son when we have conclusive evidence that he's abusive to this woman. Even if he tries to say, well, I was just trying to grab the phone from her. Sir, it's not your phone. It's not your phone. And if it's not your phone and not your property and hers, I don't give a shit who was on the phone. She was on the phone with. I don't give a shit what was going on that phone. You don't have the right to try and forcefully take her phone from her to the point where you dragging her. That's abuse, assault. And he's not in jail. Girl, boom. Honey, boom. Boom, honey. Mm, mm. Child. Okay, so Danny lives in California, and Danny says if there is evidence of physical abuse, what will happen in the perceived aggressor is normally arrested. Right, that's what I generally know. Now I wonder if that's the case, maybe she didn't have any like bruises or physical signs of abuse. And I don't know if she tried to protect. I don't know what happened. I'm not gonna try to speculate. All I know is if they say that happened like last Sunday or whatnot, right? Then what that means is a couple days went by and mama said, enough is enough. I'm gonna file this restraining order. I don't know what happened in between the time the police was there and those couple days where she decided to file a restraining order. Something ain't right. Something don't seem right. Tracy W says she live in California and Danny's right. See, that's why I know normally in domestic violence, baby, somebody leaving here. And y'all don't even live in the same household, meaning he lives in a whole different house and he's in your house. Baby, he would have went to jail. He's supposed to be in somebody's Chanel bangles and taken off to jail. Honey. Mm-mm. Honey. You don't play them games. Continued threats were occur. Listen, if it seems to be some type of travesty of justice, if the police literally came to their house, Sharice says she live in California as well. Somebody, so basically, the California people are even saying somebody should have went their ass to jail. This is a travesty of justice that young man wasn't immediately carted off to jail. Baby, sort that shit out later, but your ass is going to jail. Hell, they take people to jail for far less. They didn't even bother to even file a report, and somebody called you to their home for a domestic dispute. Yeah, something don't seem right. Something don't seem right. there's yeah, something's getting lost in translation for me. They always tell both parties that they can come down to the station if they decide later to file a report. They interview each person separately and then make a determination. Okay. Yana say, police do that all the time. Rights, it's right, it's to continue threats for me because this is a whole Dateline episode waiting to happen because nothing was done. Something. This is some type of travesty of justice. I told y'all on Really Bees Live the fact that they didn't arrest him for child endangerment when you got a whole a whole lawsuit where in the lawsuit under threat of perjury, this woman said he was abusive to the child and endangered the child to the point where she had to literally grab the child from him. Is that not a case for child endangerment? And he should have to have turned himself in or been arrested for child endangerment? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Even if they don't make an arrest, they still have to file paperwork saying it was a non-issue. So there's something on file for that. Exactly. Especially because y'all look real stupid when days later this woman files for files for a temporary restraining order and has evidence from her security camera from the time right before police came. Something just doesn't pass the sniff test here. Something just don't pass the sniff test here. I'm real curious to see how this shakes up because y'all look like some clowns at whatever police department this is. Y'all look like some clowns. He is her baby daddy. Yes, he's her child's father. Anyway, moving. I told y'all the dossier is real packed, and I only got about 45 to 50 minutes to finish this dossier. How am I going to finish all of this? I don't know. But we're going to do the best we can. Can they sue the police for neglect or duty? They probably can. There needs to be some consequence. It does. And I'm sure if this is Kiki Palmer, she got a little bit of coins now. She probably got a good enough lawyer where they can look into all of that because now there's negligence on the um, you know, on behalf of the police. That's negligence right there. That's malpractice. No, this is not just about you got to keep up, Mr. Pisces. He's been on this has been an ongoing history of abuse to her. And one of the situations was him being abusive even to their child. But he's been even before the Usher situation, he was abusive to her. She released in her affidavit, not her affidavit, her filing for the temporary restraining order, evidence of him abusing her on the staircase from her security camera footage and everything. Like there's a lot of evidence of him being abusive to her. So yeah, it's a whole situation. Moving on. Tasha K is being sued again. Yeah, it's a whole situation, Mr. Pisces. It's a whole situation where she had to file a temporary restraining order, and she was granted a temporary restraining order and temporary sole custody of the child until they figure out if it's going to be a permanent restraining order. But yeah, I think there was a report filed, just no arrest. They could have, well, according to TMZ, and I believe TMZ before I believe a whole lot of people. According to TMZ, there was no police report filed, and the police came, responded, and did not feel like there was an issue, and did not file a report. Let me get it right. Let me not mix words with what according to TMZ. Where am I? TMZ says, quote, we're told Darius absolutely denies abusing Kiki, and our sources say cops even came over and didn't find any probable cause to arrest him for domestic violence. They didn't even file a report, we're told, which our sources say backs up Darius Jackson's account. So, yes. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Coffee and Talk is Mr. Pisces. That used to be his name, but now he's Mr. Pisces. I mean, now he's Coffee and Talk. Should I call you Coffee and Talk now and this Mr. Pisces? But it sounds better said Mr. Pisces. Mr. Pisces used to always make my blood boil and get my nipples hard, you know. Even though he's a Pisces, and you know how we feel about Pisces around here. Dear God, Lord. Anyway, so Latasha Kibi, that lady over there who can't keep her mouth closed. She is being sued along with the United States government Bureau of Prisons by whom? I'm glad you asked. Robert Sylvester. What Robert Sylvester? Oh, yes, that Robert Sylvester. Keep it like you used to. Montrez, you're a Pisces. That's so unfortunate. Montrez, you my boy too. I find that Pisces and I can be friends. We can't do nothing sexual. We could not be in no. We could maybe have a bust down, but I can't be in a relationship with a Pisces. Mm-mm. No relationship. If I'm with somebody, you never have to ask if they're a Pisces. I can't date a Pisces. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Anyway, so Robert Sylvester Kelly is suing the United States Bureau of Prisons as well as Latasha Keeby. Uh, Let me read this to you. The incarcerated singer, um, the incarcerated singer just filed a lawsuit against the United States government, a handful of Bureau of Prisons workers, and Tasha K, all of whom he claims were in cahoots to publicize his private matters while he was in custody out in Chicago during his case there. R. Kelly points the finger at three unnamed Bureau of Prisons officials at the prison he was being held at, alleging they assessed their internal system that documented what R. Kelly was doing within their walls, including email correspondence, private calls, visitor logs, etc. Kelly and his lawyer, Jennifer Bonjon, believed that officials struck an agreement with Tasha K to supply her with Kelly's personal info, which he suspects might have been done for cash. Tasha has already addressed these claims, which Kelly publicly made well before this suit, and denied being mixed up in any illegal activity. Kelly claims the info allowed Tasha, who has a big YouTube following, to publish unflattering pieces about R. Kelly, which he says has hurt his rep, invaded his privacy, and caused him undue emotional distress. Let's be clear, R. Kelly. Now, I'm not a Latasha Keeby fan, let's be clear. But Robert Sylvester, you trying to blame tarnishment or hurting of your rep and on Latasha Keeby is laughable. Sir, you had a whole lifetime series, 2 or 3 series, like 15 episodes where each episode was 2 hours. Really? But Tasha K hurt your rep. Really? I mean, I'm not a Tasha K apologist, but I don't want you to make it Robert Sylvester as if Tasha K is the reason that your rep is tarnished. Let's just be clear. Secondly, Tasha K wasn't the only one reporting on what the hell you had going on. And I find it real funny that she's the only one in this lawsuit. The other part is, I guess you are confirming that the things that Tasha K reported clearly must have been true. So what you basically did was free promotion for Tasha K and said, well, Tasha K is out here giving y'all real, true, and valid tea out here. If anybody got the good tea, it's Tasha K, because you have whole lawsuits against her claiming that she must have gotten this information from credible sources, being that credible source the Bureau of Prisons of the United States of America. A mess. Robert Sylvester, sir. He goes on to say that the United States government was negligent in allowing its prison personnel to allegedly access and share his info. And now he's asking for damages. This is a cash grab. Let's just be clear. You ain't fooling nobody. Um, you ain't fooling nobody. So he's saying this happened when he was in the prison in Chicago. He's he hasn't been there since 2019. He's currently in a prison in North Carolina serving out his sentence. But this is a cash grab through and through. Now, Latasha Kebe ain't shit. That bitch ain't shit. But if you go start your argument out by saying that she hurt your reputation, really, really. Child, I don't even think R. Kelly is focused on that. I think R. Kelly is settled in, Xavier, on what his situation is for the next 3 years. If you ask me, I guarantee you he got him a prison bae. R. Kelly got him a prison boo who is out here. He give me that he got one of them little skinny little somethings because you know he like him looking, prepubescent. He probably got him a skinny little something. Remember, if you like him looking pretty prepubescent, R. Kelly, so you like him flat chested, he got him a pretty little young little something in prison who probably, is real femme, got their hair straightened, take some Skittles, lick the Skittles, and use that for makeup and lipstick. And is out here servicing him, and he can pee on them as much as he wants. I'm just telling you how it's going down. R. Kelly probably got a whole fan club in the prison system. Please be clear. And a bunch of people willing to protect and fight for him. And he got him a little prison babe. I'm telling you what's going down. You get the right femme queen in there, they will look like a prepubescent little girl. And that's right up his alley. Baby, he is as happy as can be. He ain't got no problem. Xavier, don't cry for R. Kelly. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Okay, he alright. He alright. Let me get to this other fuck shit ass story while we're here. So over the weekend, well, let me start off with the update. I'll start with the update and then backtrack. The update is Krishan Rock done deactivated all of her social media. Now, wait a minute. Has she activated it? I found because this was a couple hours ago. They were reporting that she deactivated her social media. Xavier, can you go check and see if your girl, Xavier, not mine, your girl and not mine. Can you go over there and check and see if your girl social medias is back up? Because they were reporting a couple hours ago that Mama had done deactivated all her social medias. Now they are alleging that the deactivation of her social media is because of what happened this weekend. What Diamond Pearl Jim said, she said Robert got a double wide sale with the Lazy Boy chair. Yes, a bar, TV, stereo system, prison bay, secretary, living. Exactly. Ain't nobody crying for Robert Sylvester. He is out here living his best life. Please be clear. Robert Sylvester got a talk game. How do you think he had his whole harem of women who some of them are still out here windmilling for him on the outside? He good. Listen, listen, please listen. This is how we know there is a God that sits on high and looks down low. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me because I knew that there was a God when I looked on the X, formerly known as the Twitter, and I saw it wasn't no more Krishan. I knew there was a God when I looked on the Instagram and there was no more Krishan. I knew, I knew, I knew there was a God when I looked on the snap of the chat, the snappity of the chappity, and looked, and there was no Krishan. I knew there was a God when I looked on the Facebook, the book of faces, Mark Zuckerberg's playground, and I saw that there wasn't a Krishan. My God, today, my God, today, my God, today. Let the people say amen. Let the people say amen. My God, today. My God, today.
After this, we gonna be all right. Josh Brown. Hey. Say after this, we gonna be all right. Wait, hold on, and live long.
One more time.
Holy Ghost will tell you, don't wait at the church. You can wait at the beach. Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
On the Twitter, I did this. No, not that. I did this. I knew there was a God. I knew there was a God. Listen, thank you, Diamond Pearl Jim, for the tithes and offering today. Somebody go around and collect the tithes. Somebody go around there and collect our tithes for the day. Go around there and collect today's tithes. Okay. Lord. We had to preach. Listen, we had to preach for a little bit. Had to preach up in here. Do we need another praise break? Listen, we need another praise break. Just because. Wait, one more praise break. Just because.
After this, we gonna be all right. Josh Brown. Hey. Say after this, we gonna be all right. Wait, hold on, and live long.
We was right here shouting. Y'all know she's been a proverbial ABC for a few months now. Y'all know we can't stand that whore. So the fact that she ain't here no more. Hey. Now I don't know how long this is gonna last, but we gonna shout. Anyway. Listen, y'all. Oh my God. So apparently, James Chanel Wright, who many people originally knew from the Patty Pies a few years ago. Patty. Said that guy several years ago, and he went viral for that. And we found out he also had a voice. He went to a couple Patti LaBelle concerts. She would bring him on stage, and he could sing down. Now James Chanel Wright could sing down, honey. Sang down. So now he's singing back up on the Love and War tour with Tamar. And there was an altercation or something backstage or something. Krishan Rock had a whole incident where she wanted to try and do her song on stage or whatever, and they let her or whatever. Anyway, long story short, it ended up, I think, backstage. James Chanel Wright got busted in the mouth, and it chipped his tooth and made his nose bleed profusely. He had to go to the hospital and all of that stuff. It was a whole situation. So she assaulted that man, and it got out. And so I don't even what. Now y'all help me out, because I ain't really been following it too much. That's about the brunt of what I know about it. Because I saw some stuff where people were saying they didn't know if Tamar was really supporting her friend James Chanel Wright or not, and so people was giving Krishan Rock a lot of grief. But we've been screaming to y'all for several months now, for going on a goddamn year plus now, that this whore ain't shit, and she's a pariah. She's a fucking pariah. She really is. We've been screaming that forever. That Krishan Rock is a pariah and she should not have access to anything anywhere. So this, I'm surprised something like this hasn't happened sooner. Now, if I'm James Chanel, right, I'm suing everybody involved. I'm suing Tamar. I'm suing the production company. I'm suing this. I'm suing the security company. I'm suing Krishan Rock. Anybody involved and with a pulse. I'm suing the venue. Every goddamn body being sued. Everybody. I'm suing every goddamn body. But if all of this we had to get, if it took all of this for us to get her off of social media, I'm all right for it. You know, casualties are inevitable. You cannot make an omelet without breaking an egg. Every cook will tell you that. So if the casualty was, you know, James Chanel, Wright's chipped tooth, you know, we got the nose to stop bleeding. Baby, go to you a good dentist. If you need, let us know. Send us your cash app. Send us your goddamn GoFundMe or your cash app. Baby, we will put books. We will put money on the books to pay you so that you can get that chip tooth fixed, sweetheart. If that was what it took to get this bitch off social media, we here for it. Here for all of it. Like I say, casualties are inevitable. You cannot make an omelet without breaking an egg. Every cook will tell you that. We'll help you out, James Chanel, right? We got you, boo. Long as she off, we good. Now I ain't got time to break down the gory details of everything that happened. It's 852, you know, blogs and um YouTubers and sites where you can go and get all of the gory details of what happened. I don't really care about what happened. All I care about is the fact that she's off social media. And there is a God. There is a God. There is a God who sits on high and looks down low. Child, girl. Tamar ain't shit anyway. I don't expect Tamar to come out because her and Tamar are allegedly friends because they got video of her, Tamar, of Krishan Rock, Tamar, and James Chanel, and all of the background singers and and the people backstage taking shots or, you know, taking a celebratory toast and drink before the show. So she was friends with Tamar already, which is why she was up there. So you lay down in shit, you get fucking flies. You make friends with troglodytes like Krishan Rock, Tamar. These things happen. You get sued. I hope we sue you for everything you got. Somebody listen. You got a voice, James Chanel, right? I'm sure it's a whole lot of others, even more, you know, even bigger singers that you could probably go audition and get you a background singing gig, and you ain't got to worry about it. You know, because I wish my friend would. Speaking of singers, have y'all seen the situation with this alleged I shouldn't say alleged. The woman is a gospel singer who got on the Delta flight and the Delta the flight attendant man said, "Hey boo, all of this talk you real loud. You got way too much going on, ma'am. I need you to you just need to shut. Y'all need to see the video. Girl, let me show y'all the video. Let me get the video for y'all. Hold on. Hold your line. Y'all ain't seen the video? Hold your line. Hold your line. Cause I'm gonna give my thoughts after we watch the video. Okay, we're gonna watch the video, and I'm gonna give my thoughts while I'm pulling the video up. Put a 27 in the chat if Krishan Rock being off. Sorry about that. Forgot to mute. Um, am I echoing? Let me know if I'm echoing, y'all. Let me know if I'm echoing, y'all. I hope I'm not. Anyway, because this says that I might be echoing. So if I'm echoing, let me know. Anyway, um, Okay, good. No echo. Okay, good. So let me try to pull up this video. Okay. I got the wrong background. I got the wrong everything up today, y'all. I'm just all out of order today. I got the wrong everything up. I had politics of it all. This is a mess. Let me put the right background up, y'all. I apologize. I'm just all out of place today. All right. All right. So here is that the video? So that's the lady right there, right? Her name is Bobby Storm. She's a gospel artist. So apparently she just been nominated for 2 Grammys, right? So hold on, let me reload. It's not playing. So apparently she got on these people Delta flight and thought she was that girl and thought that they was gonna give her special. Why is this not playing, honey? Because I really want y'all to see this. Okay, so it's finally playing. All right, because I really want y'all to see what's going on. All right, we're gonna let the commercial play. We're gonna let the commercial play. Let the good commercial play. Nobody knows her, but she says she's been nominated for 2 Grammys. Hold on. Now my computer want to act up. You know what? Whenever I need my internet to act right, my internet is always tripping. Whenever I need this whore to act right, she want to trip. This is the bullshit that I be talking about. You know what? A mess. Y'all see what I got to go through? All right. Hold on. It's always something. No, baby, it sounds like she had just got on the airplane, honey. I mean, I'm gonna try to describe it just in case this shit don't come back up. So apparently what happened is, hold on. So apparently what happened is, let me try and get closer this way. Sometimes if I get closer, it'll work better. So apparently what happened is she she got on the plane and she wanted to be singing to the people and making these big announcements and stand up and talk to whole sections of the plane and stuff. And the flight attendant dude was like, "Boo, I need you to go have a seat. Okay, I need you to go sit down." And she was like, "Well, the seatbelt sign is down, ma'am. Please go sit down." And she was like, "Well, I don't see why there's a problem. I've sang on airplanes before." He was like, "Ma'am, I'm the flight leader. I'm telling you to sit down." She say, "Well, am I gonna be arrested if I don't sit down?" "Ma'am, I am your flight leader. I am telling you to sit your ass down." She eventually sat down because mama knew, yeah, this ain't the hill you want to die on, because they will put you on a no-fly list. Okay. Only for her to then start, she said, well, I guess she decided she was going to try and be more quiet about it. And so she started singing for the people around her. And they was all happy and stuff, to see it. But it was a whole situation where people are saying now, should the flight attendant have been so heavy-handed with her, and did it really take all of that? And in my estimation, I'm just like, probably. Because let me tell you something. When I am on an airplane, I don't need nothing out of the ordinary. Baby, I don't need you getting up making no announcements. I don't need you getting up saying nothing. I don't need you trying to make no baby, I don't want you to sing to me. I don't need any of it. What I need you to do is do what the flight attendants tell you to do. These people are in charge of my safety, your safety, and the safety of everybody on this goddamn plane. Sit your ass the fuck down and do what the people tell you to do. Ma'am, most of us in here got on earphones anyway. And even if I didn't have on earphones, I don't want to hear you singing, ma'am. I don't care if you are a Grammy. But baby, if I wanted to hear your music, I will go download it. This is not your time to be marketing, to play marketing for your record company and all of that. Baby, I don't have this type of time. And she seemed to have a very beautiful voice, but ma'am, this ain't it. This is not it, ma'am. This is not it. Sit your ass down. Let these people do their job and let us get to where the fuck we got to go and get our ass off this goddamn airplane. Now, if you want to go and wait till we get in the airport where we in a stationary place and start singing to the people, because where were you when we were sitting down? When we was in the airport and waiting at the little place where we all sitting down at the gate, you could have did that there. You had an even larger crowd there. You could have sat at that gate, stood up, and just started singing your heart away, boo. Just sing your heart away, honey. And it would okay. I got it to come up, y'all. I got it to come up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Finally got it to come up. Lord, Lord. All right. Really be gonna kick my ass because I'm so behind. Really be is gonna really kick my ass today. All right. Can y'all hear it? I can't hear it on my end. Yeah, it's frozen on my end, y'all. I don't know what's happening. Hold on. I'm gonna just stop trying. I'm gonna just stop trying. Whatever. But y'all get my point. I'm gonna just stop trying. It's kind of getting on my nerves now. It's about to piss me off, and I don't need to get pissed off because when I get pissed off, it just never goes well for me. Anyway, yeah, the video. I know it stopped playing, and I just didn't want to I didn't want it to upset my spirit. I saw my spirit already getting upset. I didn't want my spirit to get upset. I've been in situations where my spirit gets upset and I just shut down. I don't want to shut down. So, but anyway, you can go look it up. Her name is Bobby Storm. I'm not gonna bother myself with trying to bring it back up, have it come up, but ma'am, sit your ass the fuck down. Please, please go sit down somewhere. Please go sit down. Please go sit down. Get your ass down. All this baby, we ain't got time. Moving on. Marlon Wayans is in the news because we found out that his oldest child it has transitioned. His oldest child was born a Mai, born a girl, and is now 23 years old and goes by Kai, and has transitioned. So he went on the Breakfast Club and talked about him being a parent of a um, child that is trans and what that was like. And he has a comedy special called Rainbow Child where he talks about that. Um, and so He's very happy, and loves his child and is very happy, with that. And I think it's important for celebrities like a Marlon Wayans, like a Dwayne Wade, especially in the black community where a lot of this is really frowned upon. There's still a lot of hatred of or castigation of the LGBTQ plus community. There's still a lot of, being honest, people offing themselves because of what they are subjected to as children, as teens, and as young people, um, because they are in the LGBTQ plus community. And so we need more parents, to come out and be, someone to say no, your child is perfectly normal. It's okay to love on your child, accept your child, and be, unapologetically there for your child because you're the parent. So I love to hear this. I love the acceptance that he has for his son. I should say now. Let me get the pronouns correct. He said it was son. So I will be interested in watching this special. We need more of this and less of the Dave Chappelle's of the world that, is a whole issue and problem for the trans community, for the LGBTQ plus community. We need more upliftment like this. We don't need the fuck shit that Dave Chappelle got going on. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that story real fast because I saw it in the news and I wanted to celebrate that. In other news, y'all president's granddaughter, baby, somebody tried to break into her house and Secret Service had to shoot at the people. Naomi Biden's home was broken in. There was an attempted break-in into her home, and Secret Service had to get involved. Let me read that the Metropolitan Police Department and Secret Service are investigating an agent-involved shooting after possibly three individuals attempted to break into a government car outside the home, outside the Georgetown home of President Joe Biden's granddaughter, Naomi Biden, according to sources familiar with the situation. While a Secret Service spokesperson didn't identify the protectee, he said Sunday night, just before midnight in the Georgetown neighborhood of Washington, D.C., Secret Service agents encountered possibly three individuals breaking a window on a parked and unoccupied government vehicle. During this encounter, a federal agent discharged a service weapon, and it is believed no one was struck. The offenders immediately fled the scene in a red vehicle, and a regional lookout was issued to supporting units. There was no threat to any protectees, and the incident is being investigated by the DC Metropolitan Police Department and the Secret Service. So it wasn't her house, it was the car outside the house. We'll see how that goes. His granddaughter is 29. Because I know some people is gonna be like, his granddaughter can drive. He older than God, y'all. The man is like Methuselah age. He's 29. Speaking, no, I'll get to that in the sugar spikes. I'm probably not gonna even get to the sugar spike segment today. God of mercy, God of love. Kelly Clarkson is in the news. Why? Because her friends are concerned because she has a drastic 60-pound weight loss. She has had a drastic 60-pound weight loss. And because she lost so much weight, um, they are also saying that it seems to be making her sick. They said, quote, she's tired all the time, complaining of stomach issues and even getting dizzy spells. It's very scary. And that's according to sources close to her and her friends. Y'all out here with this Ozempic and Wegovy and all of this. Listen. They already have. I saw a report last week of some lady who died from Ozempic. Listen, y'all over here with this Ozempic. Listen, listen. The commercial gonna be changed to R.I.P. Ozempic. You're dead. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Just saying. Um, Child, they say it's expensive if you're not diagnosed with diabetes. Because if you're diagnosed with diabetes, then your insurance, will cover it. But if you're not, and you just try to buy it for weight loss, they ain't covering that, and you got to pay, market price. Child, y'all gonna learn. Listen, y'all be concerned. Kelly Clark's gang. If you hear about her, in the hospital or something like that, you know why. In other news, we spoke about Tamar. So allegedly, Braxton Family Values is coming back, y'all. According to the people, and this is according to the Jasmine brands. The Jasmine brand says they're exclusively reported that Braxton's Family Values is gearing up to make a return. The popular reality series, which centers around the famous Braxton sisters and their mother Evelyn, aired on WeTV in 2011 and ran for 7 seasons, ending in 2020. However, our sources have told us that the Braxtons are ready to share their personal lives with the world again. An insider also let it slip that fans will be able to catch the reboot on WeTV, which might be a little shocking. You may recall that filming for season 6 of Braxton Family Values was temporarily paused due to Tony, Tawanda, Trina, Tamar, and Evelyn boycotting over complaints they were being underpaid. Unfortunately, the issues members of the musical family seemingly had with WeTV didn't end there. Tamar has slammed the network a few times over the years for exploitation. Following the release of the trailer for the 7th season, Tamar Braxton called out WeTV for mentioning her reported suicide attempt in the promotional footage, despite her not being on the show anymore. So they've had a tumultuous history, but money talks and bullshit walks. We've learned that over the years. Baby, you can talk all this shit now. Baby, they ran you some coins, scratched the check. Baby, that's all they need. A bitch want they check scratch before they want they itch scratched. I'm just telling you what I know. And so they coming. Are y'all here for reboot of Braxton Family Values? Are y'all here for it? Let me know. Speaking of reboots, speaking of reboots, you said it won't be the same without Tracy. Also, we had a whole writer's strike, so they needed another. They did, show did. Well, that's another news I was gonna get to. I'm glad you mentioned it. The writer's strike is over as well, so we can get back to. It's gonna take some time, but we could, not the writer's strike. The actor's strike is over. The writer's strike was over a few weeks ago, but the actor's strike is now over. So now that both the actors and the writers are no longer in strike, we can probably get back to business as usual. However, that's going to take some time for us to get back into production and all of those new release dates or whatever. Speaking of reboots, let me get back to where I was. So the people are alleging that Erica Dixon and Scrappy has been spotted out in these Atlanta streets. Okay, so in these good Atlanta streets, Erica Dixon and Scrappy have been seen canoodling together. Listen. I just don't know. Um, they said this past weekend the former pair enjoyed outside hype and cozy looking festivities together. Um, Listen, let me tell you something. There's pictures on Instagram with them together. Let me tell you something. She all hugged up on him and stuff. I mean, she ain't hugged up. He's sitting down. She comes on top of him, and But I'm just not here for retreads. Me and my exes are friends. Let's be clear. I think I'm. I think I'm cordial at least with all of my exes, and some of them we're still friends. Y'all have seen one of my exes here on my channel before. Um, but we ain't getting back together and stuff like that. I'm just saying. I wouldn't go that far and say nobody else wants Scrappy. He seems to be pretty popular. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if he came my way, I would give him some. We wouldn't be dating, but I probably would give him some. I told y'all we were on a flight together. Remember, I told y'all when I went to where was I at? When I was in Virginia. When I was in Virginia last month, we was on a flight together. He was looking so good and delicious. Oh, that was in the members only live. I told that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Remember, I disclosed members only live information. I did say that in the members only live. Um, that was a members only, not members only live, members only chat. I didn't even say that on the channel, but that was in the members only chat. But yeah, he was looking good as hell. Anyway, he sure could have got some on that plane if he wanted to go in the bathroom with me, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, but yeah, this talk about getting back together, girl, no ma'am. Now you deserve exactly what you get, Erica. If you get back with that young man and he dog walk you and drag you in the mud, baby, you deserve exactly what you get. You asked for it. We talked about the actor strike being over. Hopefully we get back to stuff. But with that being said, Marvel had their worst movie premiere ever, which the Marvels came out, which I'm really upset about because I was rooting for what's the black girl name who's in the movie, because really that's where Miss Marvel is supposed to go if they follow the comics. If they follow the comics, Monica Rambeau, who is the black girl, is Miss Marvel and not this white chick. So I really want them to follow the comics better. No, not her character name. I'm talking about her, the actress's name. I know Monica Rambeau is the actual Miss Marvel, but anyway, I was hoping it did better. I haven't seen the film yet. Um, they refuse to give this black woman a black woman a lead. I think that's Tiana Paris. Thank you. I just think they refuse to give a black woman a lead, which is why you're never going to see a Storm um a feature presentation featuring Storm, which is a shame because they don't want to give a black woman a lead, and they will never have Miss Marvel be who she's truly supposed to be, which is Monica Rambeau. That's a whole nother story because they don't want to give you a black woman lead. But that's a whole nother story. That's white peopling, and it is what it is. The people are in their feelings about Rihanna. So Rihanna is in the news. They're claiming that she might be pregnant with her third child. Now, listen, you just popped out the second child, right? So technically, Shuri was the leader for Wakanda. The way they promoted it, I feel like they promoted the villain and marketed, I should say, marketed the film. I feel like they marketed the villain, the guy, more than they even did Angela Bassett or Shuri. But you might be right. Maybe I'm just splitting hairs. But I listen, I still hate what the Marvel universe has done to diminish the power and strength of Storm. They've never did Storm right since its inception. They've always weakened and undervalued and diminished Storm and all that she is. but I'm always going to be eternally upset with them about that. Anyway, let me get back to the news at hand. So this is according to the Jasmine brand. Um, there says she may be pregnant with her third child. I don't know. The people said you around here doing all this to drop all these babies. When is you gonna drop the next album? You dropping babies, baby. We need you to drop an album. So I'm just saying, but child, I don't know. The woman has no need to drop an album if she's a billionaire based on her makeup and clothing line, right? She does makeup and clothing, right? I mean, if your makeup and clothing line is what's paying the bills and what has you in the three comma club, why the fuck I need to make music? Hell, I can't sing anyway. I can't sing. I can't dance. I have no entertainment value at all. But my makeup and my clothing line is making me money. Why would I go back to something that I know I can't do worth a damn? You saw what she was doing on the Super Bowl. I don't even know why they even gave her a Super Bowl halftime show. Let's just be honest. But girl, if y'all like it, I love it. Now they say the woman's makeup is everything, and that's probably her calling. Listen, the woman is a cosmetics guru. She is legendary, iconic in cosmetics. Let that woman do what she do. She don't need to do no more albums. The woman can't sing. I mean, but let's be clear, ain't a whole lot of them out there that can sing right now anyway. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. You call her the Avon lady? Yes, honey. The Avon lady, honey. I ain't mad at it. And I ain't mad at ASAP Rocky. Listen, y'all talk about all of the women that become groupie skanks and they marry up and they marry a man who have a lot more money and they just be a housewife. I ain't mad at ASAP Rocky if you just want to be up there and be the house husband. Well, he ain't her husband yet, but you just want to be the baby daddy laid up in the house with a whole billionaire ass baby mama and keep producing because you ain't even got to have a child. You could just have the good parts, have the sex. She had a whole child and keep her happy, and you can live with a billionaire. Baby, I'm here for it. Go ahead, ASAP Rocky. Do what you do. Now, listen, I'm gonna have to cut it here. I ain't even I got one, two, three. I got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 stories for our Sugar Spike segment. I was supposed to do freaking ain't he though, Harold? Listen, I was supposed to do um um freaking mush mouth. Urgh. Tim Scott deciding to make it official with his new boyfriend, fake nephew. Urgh. Senator Tim Scott said that he's no longer a candidate in the 2024 presidential election. I was supposed to break that down. I just call it. He went official with his new boo, who he tried to cart out there and say, "Oh, here's my wife," but no, let me take more pictures with my fake nephew. That was in our Sugar Spike segment. I might have to do my Sugar Spike segments tomorrow. I was supposed to cover the fact that the Supreme Court now says that they are going to institute a code of ethics. I was supposed to do the fact that Joe Biden had a whole Mitch McConnell moment this weekend during Veterans Day at the tomb of the unnamed soldier. We were supposed to do that, having a whole geriatric moment. I was supposed to cover, and I'm really gonna do this tomorrow because I gotta break this story. I gotta cover the story of the 5-year-old boy that the state of Minnesota refused to put an Amber Alert out on, and the boy ended up dead. And that it's a traumatic. So I really want to break that one down because that one is a lot. I also need to do the story of this white lady who had two mixed race black boys, 1 6 and 1 9, and who killed the boys, but she managed to stay alive. Killed her kids, but she's alive. I need to break that down. I need to break down the middle school counselor who is having sex with a 14-year-old, and it all started off at a school field trip. That was in our Sugar Spike segment. We also need to talk about the white ex NFL player who's white, who had the black girl as his girlfriend, and who was abusive to her because she wouldn't bow to him, literally bow to him. And he beat her so bad. And then when he found out she wasn't dead, he said, "Oh, you're not dead." We need to break down that story. We also need to break down the story of elections offices being sent letters laced with fentanyls and LGBTQ pride flags. hmm I'm gonna break it down tomorrow. We ain't got time today because I know really be getting ready to go live. But that was in the dossier today. So tomorrow we gonna have a whole sugar spike live, so I can break down all of these stories. Yeah, they sending elections offices um letters with pride flags on there, and that's laced with fentanyl. That's what we got going on. All of that was in today's. You know how they do coming on up on next week's episode. I just had to do that in that rundown. So we gonna do all of that tomorrow. That's gonna be tomorrow. We're gonna do all our sugar spike moments that we missed today. Okay. Also, the fact that we also were supposed to cover the fact that there's somebody that the Democrats found that they want to run against Ilhan Omar to put her out of her seat. See, this is the bullshit that we got going on. What is POIA? Wait, I don't know what POI. What is POIA, Harold? I don't know what that is, Harold. You gotta help me out with this stuff, Harold. God. Anyway, um, so yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing all of those. So I'm gonna break all of those stories down. It's a lot tomorrow. Make sure you have your candy ready, your sugar for that. We about to get up out of here, okay? About to get up out of here. Listen, y'all. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be a politics of it all. It may just be a sugar spike live. I might just do a sugar spike live. Excuse me, sugar spike live. That's what it might be. Just a sugar spike live. Just spike the hell out. Yeah. All right. Wouldn't that be awesome if I had a whole sugar spike intro? Oh, if I could do that tonight, y'all. Well, I got to do my Real Housewives of Potomac review at some point tonight or tomorrow. But if I could put together a whole sugar spike intro and do the whole unabridged Larry Myers so do like the whole. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work it out by tomorrow, but I'm gonna work on that. Ooh, that sounds so good, y'all. Oh, it'll be so good. Anyway, y'all, I got to get out of here. I don't listen. We done preached today. We done had a whole sermonette. I don't know if we had a whole sermon, but we had a whole sermonette in here today, y'all. If y'all had a good time today, if you missed the sermon, because I gave a whole sermon, if you missed me getting on the pulpit and preaching up in here, you might want to read them all back because this was an epic live. This will be one of those lives. Later on, we will talk about when in L Teddy 27 folklore when I did a whole sermon in the middle of this goddamn live. Okay. Anyway, we had some good time. If you had a good time, put some shondos in the chat. I need some video editing help from you. And again, you help us, sister. Listen, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of stuff. But that might be something I could do. I used to do like little tutorials and stuff like that, but that might be something we could work on. But it really becomes a situation that is just so time consuming and cumbersome and just anyway, put some shondos in the chat. I want to say first of all, thank you so much to my girl, Diamond Pearl Gem, who gave a $20 cash app for tithes and offering after the sermon. Anybody else who wants to send a tithes and offering, you can do so by sending the cash app as well. Because we did have a good time today. We had a good time today. Listen, y'all, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. I thank y'all so much for being here with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you so much, Diamond Pearl Gem, for your super chat. It is much appreciated. Yana, I hope you have a phenomenal birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you, my love. Have a wonderful birthday tomorrow. If we don't see you tomorrow, the rest of y'all be y'all ass around here tomorrow so we can spike the hell out tomorrow. Hold on, let me see if I can send y'all over there to really be y'all. Hold on, don't go nowhere. See if I can send y'all round there to really be, and that way y'all ain't got to go nowhere. Hold on, hold your line. Let me send y'all over there to really be, so that way y'all ain't got to worry about nothing. Hold on. All right. See y'all around there now. All right. Sending y'all over to really be. Until next time, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.